Hey there, Cancers. Alright, so just a general overview on how it's going to go. We're going to be pulling up your guys' generals using the Kipper deck. We're going to be doing your guys' love using the mystical medleys, your guys' career and finances using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then finally end off your guys' reading with the creativity oracle deck. Alright, so going into your guys' generals. What is something that Cancer generally needs to know at this moment? You got toil and labor in reverse, so I see you guys not having to work as much during this time. Let's see here. For some of you guys, I want to say don't be slacking off in general. Don't be slacking off in general because I'm getting you guys could be potentially missing out some sort of great opportunities in your guys' way, missing out on some good luck and like gifts that are coming into your guys' way. Some of you guys, there's gonna be a blessing in disguise, whether you guys are aware of this or not. If you guys were dealing with the immature, masculine type of person, um, I'm getting it to be like about your age or older. This could have been somebody that you guys had a falling out with, is what I'm getting here. I'm getting there was a very good reason on why you guys had to separate. It was basically for your guys' own good because things could have gone worse if you guys continued on or went further into it. Is what I'm getting here. Also, like they wouldn't be investing much time or effort into this connection and it would have gotten worse. Some of you guys travels could be on hold as well too. So for those of you guys that are traveling, just be aware that they may be on hold due to some sort of expenses. Is what I'm getting here. I want to say some of you guys might be canceling travels due to some sort of expenses. So I see you guys having to like cancel plans and things like that, is what I'm getting here. Numerology might be very significant, so some of you guys might need to look through numerology as well too, or keep track of the synchronicities regarding to numerology. I'm getting you guys like getting some sort of raise or promotion through your guys' work. But why do I see you guys still not happy about it? Let me see why. Not happy about it because some of you guys, okay, I'm getting some of you guys are happy that the fact that your guys' career and finances are going very well. But why do I see you guys being overly distressed over the fact that you guys can never have the time to be by yourself? Like sometimes you feel like work can be overly consuming for you guys, where some of you guys might have to like literally take more shifts than you guys usually do, or have to take on much more assignments, or most of your time is invested in work, if that makes any sense. And I get that to be very stressing for you guys, like having to carry all the burden on your shoulders, and you guys never have like the time for yourself, is what I'm getting here. You see. Some of you guys need to go and step up your game and like let your guys' managers or your bosses know that like you guys are working overtime or that you guys deserve much more because of the effort that you guys are putting in. Because even though it's like a good job and they're paying you well, some of you guys need to like let your guys' bosses or manager or let them know that like, hey, I need to take some time off for myself. That way I can relax and rejuvenate and things like that, and have some time for myself because work is stressing you out. Is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's go on to your guys' love. It could be somebody that's very closed off. Could be an earth sign. Somebody's being very closed off. What makes matters worse is that this person could be your soulmate or the one. Expect some sort of offer or emotions coming from this person, but would you really want to if it's in regarding to somebody that doesn't really open up? I mean, we'll look into this. Why are they closed off? Before they might have had issues on having to make a decision, and now that I feel like that they have come to this decision that they want you, they're coming back in. Some of you guys, they were dealing with other matters as well too besides you. I don't know if you heard it from this person or not, but some of them, they might have been focusing on other things, like especially like personal matters in their life. Some of them, they could have been mostly focused in regard to their career or finances. There was just some other things that was basically getting in the way of them having to commit towards you. And it's like now that they have that situation resolved, or now they're like putting that to the side, and they're coming to the realization that you're their main priority, you're their soulmate, and you're the one that they're meant to be with. So now they're going to start investing more time into you. Was kind of what I'm getting here. They felt that you guys have closed off from them. Some of you guys might have walked away from them or distanced yourself from them, and they felt a cold shoulder from you. They had to take some time and to figure out what it was going on, like why you guys were acting very cold and aloof towards them. And then they came to the realization that looking at things from a different perspective from that time that you guys were away from each other, that they were not they were not giving what you guys deserved because you guys put in more of the effort. There was a lack of balance and cooperation between you two. Like you guys might have been putting in more of the effort in the connection, and you guys might have to like have been carrying the connection, and they barely put anything at all. Some of you guys, for me to say that as well too, they might have even used like work or personal matters as like an excuse, whether it's like legit or not. But they might have like used those as an excuse to like not get into a connection with you, is kind of what I'm getting here. And they've been like stalking you, and they came to the realization that they have emotions and feelings for you, and they're wanting to come back in and snatch you before somebody else does, is kind of what I'm getting here. What is the overall outcome between you two? First of all, the walls are going to be broken down, so I see some sort of open communication happening here. But I don't see. I'm gonna be really real. Even though I do see you guys being very open and vulnerable when it comes to communication, why do I see it still not being a happy ending? I have a feeling that some of you guys are not thinking about giving this person a second chance, is kind of what I'm getting here. Some of you guys, this person made you feel really badly, or this person hurt you badly to the point where you guys don't even want to give this person a second chance. See. And even if they do come back in and offering some sort of emotions, it's like there's like some sort of unending cycle here. It's like they're having like this 1 foot in and 1 foot out type of energy. It's like 1 minute they all lovey dovey and they really care about you and they want you, and the next minute they're not there for you, or they act as if like you don't exist for them and things like that. And it's just this unending cycle, and you guys are getting tired of having to repeat it, is kind of what I'm getting here. So I see you guys like not wanting to give a second chance to this and not wanting to repeat this entire cycle again because it was toxic. Or they may have also had like some sort of toxic traits, like maybe they were like maybe they were a smoker, they were a drinker, they had some sort of toxic habits, or the things that they did like made you question if you could depend on them and things like that is kind of what I'm getting here. But overall, I mainly see you guys kind of moving on from this. What about for those of you guys that are single? I see you guys putting yourselves out there. I see a lot of options coming in for you guys, whether you realize it or not. If you guys don't have any options right now, be prepared because you're bound to have a lot of options. I see you guys even willing to try some of them out. Some of you guys might go out, maybe partying, drinking, or like uh, trying some of your options out and things like that. For some of you guys, I feel like some of you guys might even meet a particular person like through the internet. Could also be somebody that's younger than you as well too, or they have like this youthfulness about them. There's gonna be like one that really stands out to you. It's kind of what I'm getting here. Could also be an air sign. There, how you guys will know who this person is? I feel like you guys will also know who this person is. They might come from like a different country or continent than you. Like for example, maybe like if you guys are in United States, right? They could be all the way from Europe, maybe somewhere in Asia or the Middle East or something like that, right? Maybe even hell all the way to Australia, right? Who knows? But I'm getting there's some sort of geographical differences between you two. Is kind of what I'm getting here, some sort of cultural, geographical differences between you two. That's how you guys will know who it is. So I'm getting you guys potentially meeting someone long distance from a different background than you. Is kind of what I'm getting here. So be prepared for someone to be coming in. All right. I feel like that whoever this person is also gonna like kind of help heal you a little bit. So if you guys felt like if you felt like a little sting, or if you guys had like what was I saying? What was it? If you guys felt kind of salty about your guys' past relationships, I feel like this person is gonna kind of help you heal those past wounds, or like make you feel a little bit better about yourself, right? And kind of get you out of that depressive state, if that makes any sense. Like I see you guys possibly like going out and having a fun time, whatever that means to you guys, is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's go on to your guys' career and finances. Overall, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good option. So if you guys meet that person, hopefully all is well, right? Let's see here. Some of you guys are taking a leap of faith, getting the courage to do something you guys don't usually do. Standing up for yourself, that's good. That's good. Especially if those of you guys know that you guys deserve a much more better status or pay. Yeah, just when I said it, Six of Wands. You guys are meant to stand out from everyone else. And I don't care if you work like at a nursing home, you guys work in construction, engineering, it doesn't matter what type of job you are at. Whatever type of job you guys are at, you're meant to stand out. You're meant to have some sort of higher position, is what I'm getting here. Let me see. So I see you guys finally taking a step forward. Like if you guys have been contemplating and waiting on when to go and talk to your boss to get that promotion or that raise, I see you guys getting the courage to be able to do so during this time. And I also see you guys also beating the competition, whatever that means to you guys as well too. Going into those of you guys that are in a job already or working for somebody. Mm, let me clarify this. Some of you guys are afraid to admit that you guys are not very. Let me see this. Hold on. Let me clarify this card here. Oh, okay. Some of you guys, I don't know why, but for some reason, some of you guys are like, no matter how bad the job gets and things like that, why do I see you guys still having this sort of confidence that all is going to be well in your guys' job, even if, for example, even if there ends up being a scam or a drama, or even the whole company ends up falling apart, I still see you guys still very dedicated to that job and that work that you guys are working at, because you guys just got so used to it. It's like your guys' comfort zone, if that makes any sense. And so like no matter what happens, it's like you guys are way too comfortable. So like even if you guys don't like that job, you guys are willing to stay because it's your guys' comfort zone, if that makes any sense. Is kind of what I'm getting here. Let me see. Some of you guys, whether you guys realize it or not, you guys sticking in this energy might be, you guys either are, I'm getting some of you guys are losing out great opportunities by just sticking to one path, if that makes any sense. We got the Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys, your guys' coworkers, or if you guys are dealing with some sort of people in your guys' job, it could be draining you guys. It doesn't have to be financially, it could also be emotionally. Some of you guys need to like kind of distance yourself from the people you guys work with, because they might like, I don't know why, but they might like kind of drain you guys, if that makes any sense. Some of them, they could be jealous the way how you, I don't know why, but I have to say, some of them, they could be jealous because of how much compassion you guys have and dedication to your guys' work and job. And a lot of people get jealous or envious when it comes to you because of how much like compassion and how nice and very generous of a type of person you are. So I would say I wouldn't be surprised if there were people like coworkers or the people that you guys worked with talked behind your back and said some things behind your back. So yeah, just be aware that they're the people you guys are working with, they're not exactly people you should be trusted with. For some of you guys, I would even say like maybe considering like getting like a side hustle or a different job or something like that, because I feel like you guys are losing out like financial opportunities by just sticking to one pathway, if that makes any sense. And I feel like if you guys choose like a side hustle or get a different job or things like that, you guys will have much more opportunity and abundance to have much more happiness in your guys' life, and to like be able to relax more and enjoy the fruits of your labor, if that makes any sense. What about for those of you guys that are self-employed? For some reason, I also want to say some people are like envious by the way how you guys dress or look as well too. That's just something that randomly popped up. Especially if you guys like dress very well or look very well in your guys' workplace. For those of you guys that are self-employed, I'm getting some of you guys possibly making your guys' business go international, if that makes any sense. So some of you guys, if you guys are like, if you guys invented a product or if you guys have your own business, I see you guys possibly, if you guys have been contemplating about going international, I do see that happening. If that makes any sense. For example, like, and it doesn't even have to be like literally international. For some of you guys might have started off your guys' business at like a physical setting, right? And like now you guys are advancing to like your guys' online business, right? So I'm getting some sort of major big advancement, something that's kind of life changing, if that makes any sense, right? So take it however it represents or will resonate to you guys, all right? But there's some sort of major life changing event that you guys are doing with your guys' business. I do see you guys putting a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this. Whatever this new project or thing that you guys are working on, but at the very end of the day, the Ten of Wands is also symbolism of him almost crossing the finish line, right? As long as he keeps going, he makes it to the village, which is his goal, right? So it's just talking about like as long as you guys keep, putting in the effort and things like that, you guys will eventually get to your guys' goal and accomplish it. And also, don't forget that once you do, you guys take a break from it, all right? And just wait for your fruits and labor to come in, right? It's kind of what I'm getting here. Overall, I see you guys doing pretty good as well, too. What about for those of you guys that are not employed? Hey there, Khalid Mohammed. It's great to see you again. Those of you guys that are not employed, I do see you guys getting a job. It could be something with like a physical labor. Some of you guys could work like outside or outdoors because I'm getting a lot of outdoor energy for those of you guys that are unemployed. So something with like physical labor or outdoor type of energy. I do see you guys eventually getting a job, but not as fast as you guys think. But I do nevertheless see you guys getting it. You guys will have to work hard and you will have to like nurture this new job that wherever you guys are at. But I feel like that as long as you guys are putting in the effort and things like that, you guys will get twice more the good karma and things like that. So a lot of so the justice card is a representation of the as much effort as you guys are putting in, then the more you're gonna receive back as well too. So always keep up the hard work and dedication because I do see it coming in. For those of you guys that have been wondering on like what type of job would also be good for you, also like the justice card is also a representation of like crime and law or like being a judge in general. Some of you guys might get into like government or politics, and that might also be a good job for you guys. But otherwise, I kind of see like farming or like outdoor activities, like some sort of physical labor work will also be a good job for you guys as well too. So take it if it resonates, right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. What about in regarding to finances in general? Okay, I see that being pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see here. I see some of you guys being able to spend your guys' finances on health. I don't know why it doesn't really represent health, but for those of you guys that have like some sort of health issues or things like that, especially like mental health or things like that, I see you guys being able to like tackle it on or conquer it or find the financial means to work with it if that makes any sense. Um yeah, with the Knight of Swords, you guys might be doing some sort of research, or some of you guys might find like the right medication, the right therapy, the right doctor, things like that, and you guys will be able to tackle it on if that makes any sense. Some of you guys, it could literally be because you guys are not finding the right people or the right experts. So if you guys are looking to get some sort of health issues done or whatever, make sure you guys are going to the right experts because there are some people that could just be greedy, like especially doctors nowadays. You know, you have to be careful of which type of doctor you guys get into, especially those of you guys that live in the United States, because you know, when it comes to health insurance, it's like through the roof, right? And if you don't have insurance, like health insurance, it makes things worse. So it's like, and we have like a lot of greedy doctors over here that just plainly are doing it for the money. So make sure that if you guys are looking to get some sort of health checkup and things like that, you guys go for the right specialists or the right doctors, and make sure you guys do your guys' research on those doctors and specialists to make sure that they're not like fake or phony or that or at least that they have some sort of experience, right? And things like that is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's go on to the Creativity Oracle deck now to end it off your guys' reading. For some reason, I want to say some of you guys might be into like cosmetic surgery or whatever. Make if you guys are into that, make sure you guys also double check on the specialist or plastic surgeon or whatever if that's what you guys are into. So make sure you guys double check that because you never know. Some people have fake degrees and things like that. It rarely happens, but it does happen. So let's see. What are the oracle messages for cancers? What do they need to know? Two cards came out. Oh my god. Let me see.
Food is ready.
Okay, thank you. Can you close the door?
Well, it's ready right now. Come on.
Okay, I will. Okay, so we have analyze and collaboration. Analyze 68, collaboration 45. By the way, I'm not saying these numbers for no reason. So those of you guys that are into numerology, those numbers can be significant. Let's pull out one more card. Whoa. Let's see, one more was about to pop out. Gonna start randomly picking one. Okay. Okay, Resurrection 40. Right. So let's get the booklet to get more additional information. 68. All right. So it says here analyze. Your time is well spent analyzing, but only up to where you become too attached to any particular outcome. So basically, don't spend too much time analyzing because you guys might overthink things or get way too much in your head. But let's read on to this. It says the analyze card is an indication that problems related to the matter in question are the result of either too much or not enough detail analysis. So the situation could be better understood to analyze is to break something down into smaller pieces so you can better appreciate how it works as a whole. And the way that our digestive tract takes in our food and breaks it down into usable nutrients and wastes. Analyze, organization, and methodology are important steps in creative practices. You may want to try making lists. It is important to look at your work's component parts and the various stages of your process with an eye to improving them. It is more important, however, to remember that overanalysis can easily devolve into fixation or obsession, or a type of self-criticism that does no one any good at all. All right, so basically, it's like setting smaller goals to also achieve bigger goals, right? So usually one of the ways that helps me motivate myself is I create these bigger goals but smaller mini goals and micro goals. That way I feel much more confident and motivated to achieve them once I have accomplished them, and it just makes it much more easier to accomplish the major big goals in my life, right? So some of you guys might need to like break down your guys' goals or your guys' dreams into smaller bits. And then we also have resurrection. Let's see. It says here reconsider a project or recall a person from the past to resurrect an idea. All right, the resurrection card is an indication that at this stage of our creative process, we need to look at some past methods that were either considered or actually tried. Even if they were found inappropriate for that situation and discarded, the incredible tapestry collage illustrations of our creativity oracle cards have all been created with resurrected, recycled materials that rise up like the phoenix in this card image and live again as components of Amy's worlds of wonder. This card can also symbolize that what it is to be resurrected can also be something you have learned of and not necessarily something you personally experience. This card is also a reminder that living our life creatively is a resurrection of the pure artistic spirit that caused our younger self to wake up excited to be alive and the prospect of making an impact in our lifetime. All right? So basically, it doesn't hurt to go back into the past and relearn things, right? So a lot of the people that are famous nowadays actually aren't famous because they invented these things. A lot of the people they get these ideas from other people, right? So if it like a lot of the things how it started off, if it wasn't for Thomas Edison's light bulb, Nikola Tesla wouldn't have figured out when it came to the Tesla Tower, right? So it's like we always learn from like the people's past experiences and achievements and accomplishments, and then that's how we are right now, right? So it's always good to go back into the past of some of the things that you guys enjoyed, some of the lessons you guys have learned, some of the experiences, because that can help shape your guys' future and for the present as well too. So going into collaboration 45. So, collaboration 45, it says here creative people can be inspired by sharing and stimulating creativity in others, right? So, the collaboration card is an indication that you should seek to learn from or align yourself with a creative movement that is forming in your time or from artistic movements that have existed in the past, such as the surrealist pop art, the Ashkin School, or Expressionism. To name only a few, it is a reminder that even if your creative endeavors is not the film business, legendary for being a collaborative medium, you could do well to learn from it and apply what you think collaboration might help you with in the situation you're asking about. We are all part of the tapestry of life and need to discover compatible and caring people so that we can walk the path together symbolically or in real life, sharing, protecting, and supporting each other's creativity. So yeah, it's kind of like also um basically just clarifying also the resurrection card, right? Kind of going into the past and like bouncing each other's like ideas and like some of your guys's um inspirations and things like that. So some of you guys might also find it easier to also go and talk to different people, talk to people you guys usually don't do as well too, because you guys might learn from different beliefs, different perspectives, and great with collaboration. Nowadays everyone is trying to work with collaboration because they want to simplify things, right? So some of you guys collaboration might also be something that could be a major influence in your guys' idea or project, whatever it is that you guys are working on, right? So that is what I'm getting here for you, Cancers. Hopefully, you guys like this and you guys found it to be helpful. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, take care.